dear sisters and brothers, and also friends. We are organizing an international Buddhist film festival and have selected some very good Buddhist films to be screened at Penang Island and also at the Seberang Perai Selatan. So firstly, I'd like to explain a little bit why we are organizing film festival. To some people, they think that a monk should just be sitting in the Buddha hall, do chanting, meditation, and nothing else. They might be wondering whether monks should be allowed to watch movies, let alone going around inviting people to come and watch these Buddhist movies. In actual fact, we have a saying that the gift of the Dharma excels all gift. So, inviting people to come, like many of you do, like I have been doing this, in the past several weeks, is offering them Dharma. So, we ought to know how to make use of modern technologies and these tools to help us propagate the Dharma. My experience has been that through Buddhist movies, we can reach different segments of the audience, from the very young right through the different ages to the senior citizens. So it's not easy to find a medium that can be so effective. So this is the first point I'd like to share with you, the importance of organizing an activity like this. Over the past several weeks, I have been receiving some sharing on how to view movies as a good educational tool. In one of the article by this person who is in the educational field, he made a point that we can, through movies, because in a good movie with good stories, young students, when they follow this movie, they are very captivated. I don't know whether that is the right word to use, by what they see in the movie. They will feel sad, feel happy, even cry and laugh together with whatever is shown on the movie, and they get very moved, very touched. So if you know how to make use of these very educational movies to reach these young students, these are youngsters, then watching movie is a very good education process. But I would like to emphasize that besides just watching them, maybe if you are organizing a session to watch movie, you should leave some time at the end for sharing, for discussion. Because in the Buddhist teaching we have three types of wisdom. Wisdom through hearing, when you watch movie, this is the first. Wisdom by contemplation, by starting to think about what you have seen or what you have heard, and wisdom by practice what you already contemplated. So this these three we should emphasize. So if there is a follow-up, not only is sometimes we have a case where a youth has gone astray, but after watching a movie, he or she feels very touched. Then a good guide will do a good follow-up to help him change for the better. So this can affect the life of this person. I have also read an article by a monk in Hong Kong who used to be a professional photographer. So he raised the following points, very interesting points on how we can learn from watching movies. The first, he said that people like to go for bargain. Suppose there are two movies. One is a full-length 120-minute movie. Another is a 60-minute movie. But the 120 movie is just a waste of time to watch. Whereas that 60-minute movie, the content is very good. So which one will you go for? Obviously, you won't waste your time. If you have read some review about some movie review before you invest on these 2 hours watching this film, you would not have chosen this film. So this is something that we can think about in life. We cannot control our lifespan. So some people die very young. But although they die very young, they make use of their life very fully, very meaningfully. What they do in their short span of life help a lot of people. So this is the type of life that is worth for us to emulate. Compare with a person that just wasted, live until the age of 90, but wasted the whole 90 years. So movies, from watching movie, we can learn this. And then secondly, he used the example. Suppose you are watching the movie, and then of course in many movies the main actor face some tragedies, let's say. So at the time when you are watching the movie, of course you feel very, very much affected. Okay. At the end of the movie, what do you do? Do you continue to feel sad? Of course not. It is very very crazy if you do that. You will tell yourself, oh, this is a good movie, I learned something. But I know this is a story, this is not true. There is a saying in Chinese that life is like a movie. I would like to put it the other way. Movie is actually like our life. So if you know how to watch movie, you can use that as a mirror to look at your own life. So there is nothing in this world for you to get attached to. So this is something you can learn. In fact, there is a very popular Mahayana Sutra, the Diamond Sutra. At the end of the Diamond Sutra, there is a 4-line short verse that reads something like this. All composed things are like a dream. Or we can say, all conditioned or all worldly things are like a dream, a phantom. Meaning a dream and a phantom, of course, are not real. Sometimes you can add like a shadow. It's also like a drop of dew, a flash of lightning. So this is how you should contemplate on them. You can find these 4-line words in Chinese or in Sanskrit, but we have no time to read that. Let me take a break. So this is about the Diamond Sutra, teaching us not to get attached to things. Now maybe you become very interesting in watching movie, and especially youngsters. They like to be creative, and they decide that they want to make their own movie. So they start to do that. But because they don't have experience and have too many ideas, there is a saying, too many cooks spoil the soup. So after they have taken a few episodes, they found that actually their theme, something is not right. Actually, whatever they have filmed was terrible. So what do? Some youngsters with no patience will give up. They forget it. But the others will say, okay, we have learned something from the past episodes that we have produced. Now let us do something different. Let us change for the better. So if you do that, the outcome can be a good movie, because after all you can do editing. This is the beauty of movie. So our life is like that. For many of us, before we encounter a religion, most people just spend their life in material pursuit, not very meaningful way. This is how a lot of people are spending their life. This is how a lot of young people are spending their time on Facebook and social media. So one day they encounter a religion. Say for example, they encounter Buddhism. So it's just struck them very hard. Then what will this person do? Will this person in despair say, I'm a hopeless person, and give up for the rest of his life? Of course not. If you have learned from this encounter, then you will change. You will change for the better for the rest of your life. So this is how we can learn from making movies, watching movies. So finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people who had contributed to make this film festival in both Penang Island and in the engineering campus of USM a success. There are too many names to mention. I just wish to express appreciation to all of you. And to our audience, may you enjoy the movies that we have selected for you and change your life for the better.